And right now, I must say, welcome back to Dr. Haresh, and thank you for joining us once again. Good to have you on the show. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the idea of detoxification, and in particular, how chlorella can help in that process as well. But Dr. Haresh, talk to us first and foremost about this idea of detox. I think it's got a bit of a bad reputation sometimes. People hear about it in association with spas, and they hear about really strenuous processes that they have to go through for detox. What is detoxification, and why is it beneficial for our health?
Basically, detoxification, in the short acronym, is also known as detox, is basically a physiological or a medicinal removal of toxic substances from the body. And additionally, it also refers to the period of withdrawal during which individuals return to their balance. Now, in scientific term, the balance is known as homeostasis. Okay, after a long-term use of an addictive substance. Okay, in conventional medicine, detoxification can be achieved by decontamination of poison ingestion or by the use of antidotes, as well as many techniques such as, like, for kidney patients we have, we know that our main organ for detox in our body, first comes liver, and to channel out all the poison or toxins is the kidney. So the kidney is the main organ. So we know that those people with kidney failure, they have to go through a process called dialysis. So now dialysis is actually a detox program where all the poison and all the waste of the body will be channeled out during the dialysis process, because a person with kidney failure does not have a functioning kidney. Okay,
so that's an example of why the body naturally has a detoxification process.
Exactly, it has. Okay, it has got liver is the main one that changes the things from the harmful to harmless, and then finally the kidneys, and the gastrointestinal system will channel them out of the body.
Is that particularly important in this day and age, Dr. Haresh? Because are we accumulating a lot of toxins in our body, in our lifestyles?
Oh, definitely. Okay, nowadays we can see that there's a lot of pollution. The first main issue here is pollution. Okay, whether it's urban areas and also probably for rural areas is lesser, because they're much less exposed to all this contaminated air and all this carbon monoxide and everything. But first things we have in our life is the pollution. So pollution is one way that every way we don't realize it, but we're inhaling stuff into our body. Okay, that's one. Number two, don't forget that we have a lot of heavy metal contamination. Now, those who are the seafood lovers, now seafood lovers have
mercury.
Yes, you have got mercury. Don't forget, mercury is only the main thing that comes in the limelight. We also have got cadmium, we have got nickel, we have got arsenic, and there's so many of them. Okay, and the more of seafood and all this kind of stuff that you ingest, so this will slowly build up and slowly accumulate in your body. Many a times, pollution, heavy metal accumulation, and don't forget, nowadays we are so used to buying things from hypermarkets and supermarkets. And don't forget that anything that sits on the shelf will have something called preservatives. So these preservatives are also a form of chemicals that we are ingesting in our everyday life, and we are allowing them to accumulate in our body.
Why can't our body naturally get rid of some of these substances?
Actually, the human's body is really marvelous, I would say. Okay, it can naturally get rid of all the substances, but the problem is the rate at which we are putting into all the junk into our body is too high. Now, compared to our great-grandfathers and our grandmothers' times and everything, they had less pollution. They had hardly any chemicals in their food. They had all the food that they buy today, they cook it today, and that's it. Tomorrow start fresh again. We are doing what? We are stocking up food for 2 months. We are cooking for what? Eating frozen foods and all of this. And so our body cannot manage this big, huge amount of chemicals that are putting into. The rate at which it is going into the body is very high. That's the main problem. So slowly the accumulation becomes so much that a detox is very, very necessary.
Let's talk about how to help your body naturally detoxify. We're going to find out more just ahead as we continue our health series right here on 938 Live's Body and Soul. My guest, Associate Professor Dr. Haresh Kumar Kantilal, joins us just ahead. Welcome back to Body and Soul on 938 Live. Daniel Martin here, continuing our health series on chlorella on Body and Soul. You can hear it every Monday. It's, of course, known as a superfood and renowned for its powerhouse abilities. One of nature's powerhouses, it's been called Can It Also Help Your Body Naturally Detoxify? Well, we're going to find out more about why detoxification is important for you with our guest, Dr. Haresh, who joins us. Dr. Haresh, talk to us once again. You were saying that it's important for the body to detoxify, but we're challenging our bodies so much with our food, with our diet, with our lifestyle. So what really happens in terms of this process? If we can't detoxify and all this stuff builds up, can that lead to disease manifestation? You said early on, very much so.
It can cause a lot of problems, okay? Now, all these things which have accumulated in the body, they can be accumulated in the liver, in the kidney. But other than that, people can have all kinds of problems. They have they have got a very weak liver, okay? They have got headaches every now and then. Some even go into depression. Now, so what they will do is they will try to go for medical treatment, and the doctors will try their best to help these patients, give them this drug. But the root of the problem is actually the accumulation of all these chemicals. So actually what the patient needs is actually a detox program, a very natural detox program to actually get all this junk out of his or her body.
So how do we do that? We've heard about, people say all sorts of things, drink lemon juice or eat raw food diet and go to the spa and they have a detox program. So what is the best way to really approach detoxifying the body naturally and safely?
Okay, one of the best ways to do, you must always remember that whenever you detox your body, it's very important to reduce the amount of processed food that you put into your mouth. So that's very important.
Step one there.
Yes, step one. The first thing is reduce the amount of processed food. Okay, all this food that comes in can and packaged food and put in the microwave and all, try to reduce that. Very important. Okay, try to go more for natural stuff. A lot of fruits, a lot of waters, okay, a lot of vegetables. Okay, you may perhaps go for lentils. Okay, they're all still natural. Okay, now one of the things that has been used for detoxification program, okay, in countries like Japan is of course Chlorella. Now Chlorella has been widely used, okay, it's known as the first class detoxifying agent. Okay, now why? Because it can bind and remove so many junk from so many different organs. Example, alcohol from the liver, heavy metals such as cadmium and mercury, okay, certain pesticides. Don't forget, we also have got pesticides accumulating in our body, herbicides, PCBs, all of this which are in all various organs. It slowly comes out, especially in our fats, our fat, adipose tissues. They have all absorbed and they have all clinging on our fat tissues. Okay, so in fact, basically, okay, Chlorella has been used, okay, very widely in Japan. People normally go through a detox program. So whenever they go through a detox program, that particular week, they reduce their processed food. They just go on Chlorella, on water, on fruits, on vegetables, and they feel much lighter, much more energetic after that one particular week of
Okay,
detox.
so what exactly is the process? What is unique to Chlorella that helps it and helps your body naturally detoxify? Is there some special ingredient?
Yes, basically the main ingredient in Chlorella, there are two of them. The first one is the chlorophyll. Now the chlorophyll in Chlorella, as you know, among all plants in the universe, the highest amount of chlorophyll is found in Chlorella naturally. Okay, now Chlorella with the chlorophyll will cleanse the bowels, okay, and also purify the blood. Okay, now once the bowels are cleansed, okay, and the blood is purified, so this automatically has got a positive effect on the function of the liver and kidney. So the person will suddenly will be feeling more energetic because the liver function has improved. Now don't forget, all of us, we think that when we go and pass motion every day, we think that we have perfect bowel system. Actually, we have got so many things binding and sticking in our colon which are there for years. So what happens is Chlorella will slowly remove all this stuff. Okay, now what happened is once the person has gone through detox program, the liver function improves, the kidney functions improve. Now the second important thing in Chlorella besides chlorophyll is the cell wall. Now the cell wall of Chlorella has got 3 layers. The middle layer is very much thicker. It contains the cellulose microfibrils. Okay, now this particular layer will actually bind to the heavy metals, nickel, cadmium, mercury, pesticides, toxin,
Which is the stuff we want to get out.
Exactly. We want all of this which has been accumulated for years to actually come out of our body. Okay. So what happens is the cleansing will slowly start. Okay. Once the person has slowly start to consume Chlorella regularly, because this is a process that it has to go on a daily basis.
Okay. Well, let's talk more about the detoxification process just ahead. Stay with me, Daniel Martin, on Body and Soul as we continue finding out more with Associate Professor Dr. Haresh Kumar Kantilal on this ongoing health series right here on Body Body and Soul, focusing on chlorella. This edition of Body and Soul is brought to you by abeilledor Chlorella. For more information, please call 6339 5045. The superfood supplement Chlorella, it's a single-celled algae packed with nutritional benefits. So when you consume Chlorella, you're getting all the benefits with no waste left behind. It's got more than 90 vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, including fiber, protein, chlorophyll, beta-carotene, and the complete range of vitamin B, among others. A unique benefit is Chlorella growth factor, or CGF, found only in Chlorella. It's a fascinating ingredient, made mostly of nucleic acid derivatives. It has been thought to enhance RNA-DNA functions responsible for the production of proteins, enzymes, and energy at the cellular level, which stimulates tissue repair and protects cells against some toxic substances. Find out how you can benefit from Chlorella. Call 6339 5045 for more information. That number again, 6339 5045. This message is brought to you by abeilledor Chlorella.